Hi there, thanks for joining me tonight. Tonight we're going to see if, or not see if, but see how well the ScanNCut cuts out felt. This is just a regular size felt from the grocery store. Or not grocery store, from the craft store. I'm not sure how many millimeters thick it is, but it's it's not very thin, it's felt thin. It's regular felt thin. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece of felt and we're going to tape it down onto the mat. It doesn't have enough stick to keep your felt in one place while it's trying to cut. The blade and the blade holder are going to push the felt around while it's trying to cut. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some blue painter's tape, and I have the wide kind. I recommend that because you're going to be able to cover more side and have more tape, holding it down. So that's a little bit thin. I would do it more halfway, more in the middle, more of it like halfway on the felt and halfway on the plastic or on the mat, I mean. Excuse me. And you want them to go, really good on both sides, but you don't want them to go past the black on the sides of the graph on the mat. You just want it to stay inside the grid lines, basically. Okay, so that is all done. What we're going to do now, we're going to get it loaded into the machine, the mat into the machine. Or we're going to pick the fish. I cannot remember which comes first. I'm voicing it over instead of recording while I'm doing it. Okay. Oh yeah, we're going to pick the fish first. So go ahead and get out of there. Talking to myself. Okay, I wasn't sure what I was going to pick at first, and then I realized that that was, probably a good pick to do the fish. It would be pretty on that kind of felt. Click OK, OK. And right now we know we only want one because we're not really sure how it's all going to fit on there. And so we're going to go into pattern. No, why was I going in? Oh, I was trying to figure out how to add the test cut. I was going way ahead of myself there. So just don't follow that part. Just load up your, or find your fish, and then we're going to scan in the mat. We're going to scan it in and show it on the background on the ScanNCut so that we can see exactly where to place our fish, and we can make sure that our fish isn't too big for, the place that we have available to cut. And I'm going to add another fish once I get in there and I see that everything is kosher. All right, so scanning it in. Oh gosh, and Bruiser. It's my curious kitty. All this noise had him very, very interested in what was going on here. Silly kitty. Okay, and so now it's all scanned in. You can see the material in the back, and this is why I love this machine so much. I mean, I love the ScanNCut version, the ScanNCut cutting machine, because the option to scan stuff in the background is just irreplaceable. Okay, we're going to add another fishy. We're going to bring it down, and then we're going to add a test cut as well. And you want your stylus for the test cut. You don't want your fingers, like fat fingers like mine, because I couldn't get my test cut placed correctly because my fingers were, moving it around in too many places. So when you choose your test cut, I always go with the square. It just is the one I like the best, but you can choose any shape that you want. But I'm going to end up eventually moving it completely to the other side because this is trying to cut the test cut in the same spot I already have a fish or down on the tape. So It's not working there. It's really frustrating. Which is why you need to go grab your stylus and stop being lazy, Stephanie. Okay, so I'm going to choose start, and it's going to go ahead and cut out the test cut first and then stop. Okay, and so then the test cut comes out really, really nice. It's just this little tiny square, and it pops out really easy. That's what you want. You don't want it to grab or drag at all. And then look how crisp it is. There's one little fuzzy down there in the bottom, but for the most part, that thing is so nice. Okay, so we're just going to hit start, and it's going to take a couple minutes to go through. Oh, I wanted to show you how clean it cut down there too. It's going to take a couple minutes, and it's going to go ahead and cut both of those fish. It's going to cut the fish, it's going to cut their eyes, and it's going to cut a little gill on the side. And then we're going to pull the tape off and pull the felt off and see how good it does. And I'm really honestly, I'm super impressed. You guys don't have to wait to see. It's really, really cool. I didn't cut felt on my CM350 because I think I tried once and it just pushed it around. I didn't know that we could use painter's tape on our mats. So I saw it just recently on a new ScanNCut video from Brother that they were showing us to use painter's tape. So this kind of, changes things a little bit for me. Now that I know that I can do that, I can put, more difficult to cut things on here and know that they'll stay in place. And the reason it's cutting so slow, not all machines are going to cut this slow. I have mine set at cut speed 1 because I want it to take its time. I want it to cut right. And sometimes whenever you have it on too high of a speed, it does choppy cuts. And so I've just learned from my own experience to keep it slow, but you can have it up as high as you want. When you're cutting vinyl and you're not cutting intricate pieces, you can have it up really high. I give a lot of blocky pieces and stuff. But intricate stuff, you want it to go really slow and take its time. This isn't really intricate, but like I said, I just always have it set at 1. Okay, it's almost done. I'm so happy with how this came out. Okay, so gently peel off the tape. And you don't want to peel it off fast because it'll take the glue from the mat with it. But there we go. Cut the felt so nice and pretty. I'm truly, truly impressed. I think it looks great. And I think that if you do a lot of stuff with felt, like felties and things like that, this is going to be a game changer for you because it really cuts so nice and easy. And then we'll just peel out the middle parts. They didn't get snagged or anything like that. They're nice and clear and crisp. Just love it. I would never make cuts like this on felt. Not in a million years. So that's really cool and exciting. And look how pretty they are. All right. Well, I hope you guys really like this. It was a lot of fun for me. There they are. See you guys later. Bye-bye.